Just a quick thing. I'm just in school trying to do one of few things. Then I'll try to do questions and answers. Then before when I go home, I try to speak to you guys. So a lot of things. Let's see. I think I can keep it there. Let's see if it goes there. Let's see. And Instagram. Let's see. On YouTube. What is your motivation? Guys, I'm on YouTube live and I'm on Instagram trying to, so when I have a question, then I can ask, because I just need to ask questions. I may answer questions for you guys if there's someone, as we did yesterday. I'm going to also go live also normally in the evening. Yes, let's see. What is your motivation to pass the FIFA exam? I'm trying to text. I'm just trying to text most of the guys trying to pass the FIFA exam, so I'm helping people. So normally trying to communicate with them as well. What's your motivation to pass the FIFA exam? What is your motivation to pass the FIFA exam? Do you have an agency already? Do you have an agency already? Yes, okay. And let's see. I have this question. I have to send this back. Let's see if this also works. It goes, and then send it to my other Instagram. Instagram, what's up? This one, Control V. Okay, let's see. So let's do a WhatsApp about this. No. I'm going to Instagram. Create longer waves. You can now use up to, yes, that I know. Live. my God, it's been long I use this camera. So it's just a little bit difficult to use this one these days. Let's see. Questions and answers. I am live on YouTube now. Let's chat. Check. I'm not live on YouTube now. Let's chat. Check the link. Editors. So let's say this one. If I can do YouTube and Instagram live at the same time, it's much easier rather than me doing a lot of things. Yeah, let's see. Now I have to let's screen on. So Instagram and YouTube. There's no point for me going to Instagram live, going to YouTube live. I think that's not sustainable. It's just so hard to be able to answer your questions on Instagram and then come to YouTube and answer the same thing. So that's why most of you guys on Instagram, I'm trying to send you guys to YouTube normally, because it's much easier for me to do it that way. So if you're on YouTube live, you can leave me a message also. Yes, hello everyone on Instagram. Yeah, actually the link, as you see on my Instagram page, I mean on the Instagram title, if you can join on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube live, then it's much easier for me to write you guys rather than me going to YouTube and Instagram doing the same thing. Normally now you see two screens. You see two screens that I'm talking in front. One is Instagram, one is YouTube, but I cannot answer a lot of your question. Can I question the person asking, can you get a question? I sent a link. I put a link there that you can try to join me on YouTube. It's much easier so that I can answer much of your questions there. So I will appreciate that. How can I be pro? All your questions, as I said, send me the guys on Instagram, send me a question on YouTube. I put the link I attached there. Try to join me on YouTube. Once you join on YouTube, indicate, then I can answer your question using my laptop, because it's much easier for me to do it that way. And also I can write something. Yes, I don't. It's difficult for me to always come and scroll my phone screen always. So it's just so hard to do that regularly. And I think maybe it's not sustainable to do that regularly. So let's see. Probably my screen is not that clear. I haven't used this other phone for that long. But anyway. Yes, if you're joining, try to just check the link. If you're joining, try to check the link. As I said, I'm also, let's see, I'm doing two screen. I'm on live, I'm on Instagram and on YouTube. So, but let's say most of the time I'm trying to answer most of the questions on YouTube, because I'm in front of my desktop also here, that I can use I can use something to type. I can use my keyboard to type rather than scrolling my phone always to answer your questions. So yes, I just feel I'll continue working. If someone sends a question, be in your live video. What's that? Be in your live video. Yes, good evening and hello to everyone. Yes, as I said, I'm doing two live screen now. One is I'm on YouTube and on Instagram. But the best thing I would like to say is if you go to the link, that's my YouTube link, then then we can do it also live there. Then I can handle, let's say, two sides. It's difficult to always speak to my clients on Instagram or the people I try to serve on Instagram, and also try to speak to some of you guys on YouTube. So what I would say, do me a favor at least so that to minimize the work for me, so that at least I can just maybe focus, not maybe, just focus on having you guys. Actually, this is it. If all these people that are always on my live stream on Instagram, if you guys could be on YouTube, then it would have been easy for me not to go live on Instagram regularly. It's because that's the main aim. That's what I'm trying to do. That at one point in time, I shouldn't be coming to Instagram, then at one point going to YouTube. So because then I have to do like more than 4 live videos a day, which in the end I have other things to do. So my main aim here is to be like, if I can get all my audience also who are on Instagram to join the ones on YouTube, it will be quite pleasant so that at least I don't have to do a lot of work. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like serving you guys, but also it gets tiring at one point in time when you have to do YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these things just to. Yes, hello guys, and welcome to, hello to everyone. Yes, check the link. As I said, check the link there. I was just telling people earlier that if you're joining right now, just try to click on Instagram. Try to click that link. It's going to take you to my YouTube link. And on YouTube link there, once you arrive there, you can say hi, you can send a message. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on live on YouTube now. Then I can see you from there. Hello, my name is Belek. I want to play in Europa. So all these questions I said, do me a favor. I've been answering you. Do me a favor and instead try to click the link and join on YouTube. And when you arrive on YouTube, just try to click a like button. Then it'll be nice for me to let's go from there. Yes, do me a favor to check the link I sent. I'm going to send it again. And then if you click on the link, it's going to take you to my YouTube channel. Then from there, on my YouTube channel, actually, I'm on it live right now. From there, we can also continue. You can keep asking, you can ask your questions there. What I'm just trying to do is, I don't want to do Instagram, do YouTube, do Instagram, do YouTube. Then I have like more than 3 lives. I have live in the morning, live in the afternoon, live in the, it's more difficult for me to sustain that. So I just want something that I can be able to have you guys all on one platform. Then I can speak to you guys. It's much easier for me. But now I have audience on YouTube, I have audience on Instagram that I have to save. I have also audience on LinkedIn. Same as also the guys on LinkedIn. It would be nice to also bring them close so that, because all my audience are just football people, are just people who want to play professional football, people who want to have a good an agent, people who want to make a living based on football. And that is my skill and my expertise. But sometimes it's unsustainable for me to come to Instagram and speak because I'm already on YouTube. So what I just discussed, what I want to say is, I want you guys to be able to understand and also try to, if you need your career actually, then you need to try to maybe go to YouTube, click the link, go to YouTube, ask me more questions there, so that at one point in time, I'll have you guys all on probably YouTube or the platform. Yes, the platform I've decided, YouTube. Then it's more big, and yes, we can speak more there regularly. I'm confused and time tied in between football and school. All are important. Can't afford to leave any. How do I get balance myself? Good questions, but the first thing I would say is, you can, if you're confused in, did you check the link I said, that leave me a message more on YouTube. But before let me answer your question. When you're picking something, you have to, school is very important, of course, but people do balance school and football. The Ballon d'Or player, the best player won the Ballon d'Or, Rodri. He was a university student. He was a university student. So the advice most of the people who go to school to university say, When you go to school, you come back and go to training, because in football, people play, but you can get also an injury, and you earn money, but you don't often earn as much money as possible that it can sustain you for life. That's why school also is important. I'm not saying that you stop football. I'm just saying that to balance that, if you plan your program well, you should always be able to have a balance. I'm just going to give you an example of my timetable if you're talking about balance. So first, I wake up in the morning, do every activity, training, personal training. Yeah. Then I try to check my timetable. Next, if I'm checking my timetable, the next thing I look at training session. People have to answer to their emails, people, and then talking also to other agents, planning how I can see football clubs, sporting directors, all these things. Then I have to also come live and speak live on YouTube, speak live on Instagram, look at my LinkedIn. But all these things, do you know how it happens? Then I also have a family to look after. This thing happens only with planning. Without planning, then I cannot succeed in anything I'm doing. So all those things, before going to bed, plan your day. So if you're a student, so I'll come back to you. If you're a student, before going to bed, make sure, if you're a student, before going to bed, make sure, let's take for example, you have drawn your schedule. You have drawn your schedule. I'm training for 1 hour, 30 minutes in the morning, or I'm going to school for this amount of hours. Whatsoever that plan may be, stick to it. Plans, the problem we always have in life is if you don't stick to a plan, then it becomes very difficult to maintain certain activity you have. So a lot of people have a lot of things going on in their life, but it's because they have plans that from this time to this time I'm doing this, from this time to this time I'm doing this, from this time to this time I'm doing this. Then it becomes something that it becomes easy with planning. So that's how I plan. So I hope that helped you, that the most important thing is find a balance, but give a plan. If you're training and going to school, you have to have a plan for when you're training, when you're resting, when you're going to school. Yes, I know most of people want to have their friends, but to achieve in life, you also have to have discipline in certain things that you have to do. So keep that you try to maintain that, then you'll be successful what you're doing. So I answered your question. What's his name? Sabote 8. I answered your question, so don't be confused. I understand you. At the beginning, it was also like that for me, everyone. But when you start to plan, then you discover that, okay, with planning, a lot of things are possible. So what I'll say to you is try to make a schedule and also then go from there. So what's his name? Sabote 8. I hope I answered your question. And also, as I said, I will not be coming regular on Instagram. So the link I sent there is the link to my YouTube channel that I'll be going live actually today at 10 a.m. Eastern European time, but I don't know what time is it at your location. Eastern European time is because I live in Finland, but I don't know what time it might be in your own zone there. So if you want to know the time I'll be live, just go type Eastern European time and also with your time. Let's take, for example, if you live in South Africa, just example, we live in South Africa. If you want to know the difference, you can type South Africa time and Eastern European time on Google. If you hit that on Google, Google is going to show to you the difference between your time and Eastern European time. So I'll be 10 o'clock I'll be starting from 10 upward. So just turn on the notification. You're going to meet me live also on YouTube from 10 o'clock upward Eastern European time. Then from there we can speak more. The link to the YouTube is there. We can ask a lot of, or you can ask a lot of questions on whatever you want to ask also there, because there I can manage it more rather than sitting on phones trying to try to always scroll my phone, because it's much difficult to answer your questions while I'm on phone also. So if anyone asks a question again, did anyone ask any question again? Let's see. You want to be in my live video? Someone said he wants to be in my live video. It's hard for you to be in my live video. Then all of you guys who want to be in my live video, then at the end I will not answer most of you guys' questions. Greetings from Turkey. Yes, greetings from Finland as well. So hi, hello to everyone. Yes, hello. Please call my name. What's your name? N Osoke 46. Okay, let's say, how are you? I DM'd, I DM'd you and you haven't replied. You DM me on Instagram. Where do you DM me? Do you DM me on Instagram? Let me know if you DM me on Instagram. And as I said, I receive a lot of messages on Instagram. So if you DM me, your DM should be like talking. I give an example. Based on that I met you on live, I met you live, and you told me to DM you something like that. Then it's much easy. Then I know that okay, your DM comes from live. But because let's take for example, most of the DM I hear is I always receive what I wish to be a professional player. How do I do this? How do I do this? So if your DM is mixed amongst all those messages, it's hard to get. So the privilege, as I'm telling you how to DM me and get me, is when you DM me, try to write where you told me on live that I should DM you. And then you write whatever you are writing. Okay. So I hope I gave you a tip there. Let's see. Let's see another person. Again, as I said, how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. As I said, most of you guys here, I'm doing this live now because I'm trying to let you guys know that that's the link to my YouTube channel. Again, try to be there. 10 p.m. Eastern, from 10 p.m. Eastern European time. I'll be live on YouTube. So join, and then we are going to talk more about how to help you on the various things you're asking, whether it's football agent services or training services or whatsoever. But it will be most appreciated if you join there. And yes, you have a question, go on with your question. Mustafa, is it Mustafa Kin? It's much easier for me to handle just on YouTube rather than doing YouTube and Instagram. Okay, good. I hope you understood me. Someone said he has a question. Yes. While answering the question, check the link I sent. I'll be sending the link numerous times so that for those who are just coming also on live, they can see. That's the link to my YouTube, 10 p.m. Eastern European time. Check the time. Also, check the time so that it corresponds to your time zone there, and turn on the notification. Also, we'll be doing live tonight as yesterday. So we're always live trying to answer a lot of people's questions. So right now, when I'm talking to you, I'm also talking in front of the camera on YouTube, so that if someone goes to YouTube on YouTube, you can put a thumb up to show that you have arrived and yes, you're waiting. What is the matter? What is your matter? Mustafa Queen, I didn't get your question. So if you have a question concerning football, speak to me. Then let's see how it goes, if I can assist you. So now I'm trying to scroll on my phone. This is the one of the most difficult part, because now when you try to scroll, you might leave messages, some people's messages unanswered. That's why I said it's much easier to always do these things on YouTube, because I have to use the keyboard to write, not trying to scroll around and scroll a lot of messages. Aspect you should focus on improving when playing left wing. What are the aspects you should focus on improving when playing left wing? As a left winger, let's say if you what should you be? The basic thing a left winger should be: you have to be fast. You have to be fast. Of course, as being fast, you have to, if you can be a good dribbler, a good crosser, those things. Then if you score goals, yeah, those are the basics of a left winger. So the first thing, you have to be explosive to play at an elite level. If you're a left winger, that you're explosive is good. Or if you're not explosive, they'll try to bring you like a number 10, an offensive player, because the wingers, what they need from you, they need people who dribble past people and also put in crosses. So you can see most of the best wingers in the world are always like Vinicius Junior, Jeremy Doku, just to name a few. But most of the guys who play on the left wing, most of the attribute are speed, yeah. So speed, dribbling, and all those things. you should be able to improve that. Dribbling, you can improve that by using a cone. And always doing your touches with a cone. And then the speed, you can do it with box jumps, with the jumps, explosive workouts. Yeah. So if that's you improve, you strengthen your leg, then it makes you more faster. So you can improve your speed with that. And then what? Yes, I hope I answered your question. And also do check the link I sent. It's a YouTube link. I'm going live today at 10 o'clock. So it's easier for me to speak on YouTube rather than scrolling here and speaking to you guys. Talk to me. Yes, I don't know what to talk to you, but leave me a question. What I can leave me a question that I can answer, like as everyone is doing. I want to become a professional. Who is asking this question? Normally, you should already. Let's see. What's the person? I want to become a professional. Let's see. X self. What is the name? X self. You want to become a professional. Every 1 year, I can guarantee you, every 1 year wants to become a professional. So, but that's not a question you should be answering. The question you should be asking is what to do to become a professional, and then you also start looking at your position, where you play, the positional play. I give an example as the person who acts as a winger, that he was a winger. These are the questions I like to hear, because I can give you more details on what you're doing, what you should do. The person who asks that question, you want to become a winger. As I said, explosive, everything. There, of course he wants to play professional, but he's asking what specifics does he need to do. So if you tell me you want to become a professional, of course I'll say go and train. But what are you training on? What are you improving? You have to have specifics, things that you want to do. Are you a central back? Are you a right back? Are you a right winger? And then you're telling me how to improve. What can you improve to become a better central mid or whatsoever position you are? So yes, that's it. That's another one. So any other question again? Okay, and Mustafa Queen, before I answer your question, the link is still there. So check for most of you guys who are just coming. Check, hit the button and join. Then we can communicate more in the evening at 10 o'clock when I'm going home. I'll get some rest, and after training, because I trained after training some kids, I train kids here also. After training some kids, then I will come back home. Then I will be with you guys live on YouTube from 10 o'clock Eastern European time. 10 o'clock is my time in Finland, Eastern European time, but at your time it might be different. So if I say I'll be live 10 o'clock, turn on your notification so that you can see it. You are not going to be live at 10 o'clock because you're in a different country. But so what you can do is you can convert it to your own local time and see when it's 10 o'clock. When it's 10 o'clock Eastern European time according to your time. By then, you can join me on YouTube there on the link I've sent here. That's my YouTube channel. And when you go to the YouTube channel, when you join, turn up your notification. Try to check that. Turn on your notification. Then we can speak more about helping keep answering the question concerning your career. These things I'm doing here, I say, there are things that if you combine all of them, if you do everything, as I say, it's going to help you. Because most of the time, people don't give you this kind of statement advice, like how to, let's give an example, how to improve as a left winger. Before you listen to this, probably most players are already old before most of them listen to this. Then because no one was there to always guide them. So when you listen to most of these things, try to pay attention, because it's going to help you. You can get something here that is going to help you in future. As I said, there are a lot of people that I've spoken to them that are also playing elite level professional in different countries. So what I say, if I'm saying try to get some idea of what I'm saying, it can help you. It can help your career, and helping your career is going to probably change if your family situation and whatsoever. Yeah. So, and let me answer to Mustafa Yakin. I'm a 16-year-old. What should I do? You're a 16-year-old. What do you mean? What should you do when it comes to what? Playing football or what? Please tell me your YouTube channel again. Programming. Okay, for my YouTube channel, I'm going to send this link. Okay, when I send the link, then if you click on this link that I've sent now, yes, then it's going to take you to my YouTube channel. So when it takes you there, you can turn on the notification for those asking about the YouTube. Yes, I play in 4th division in Tunisia. Hello, coach. Yes, hello. I play in 4th division in Tunisia. Well, good. I've not. I don't know how the 4th division goes in Tunisia. Is it a good level? Yes, I don't know. Is it a good level? So let me know. And Toshe. So guys, you see, so normally what I'm saying is now I have to always scroll to try to read. Someone can ask a message and the message go through. I mean go, and I don't see the message just because I'm using my phone. That's why I insist most of you guys try to use Let's Communicate on YouTube also, because then I don't have to stress by going through my phone always to have the yeah. What do I do for me to play in Europe? I'm a right back. This is Toshe asking. Okay, to play in Europe, I'm going to say this is this is just for everyone. Yes, because I'm in Europe. This is just for everyone. Let's take for example, if I was a kid in Africa, let's take for example, I'm a 16 years old and my target is to play in Europe in 2 years or whatsoever or 1 year. What I'll be doing is all it doesn't even matter if it's Africa or Asia, it can be Asia, it can be South America, it can be any other place, and your target market is to come and play in Europe. What I'll be doing is the first thing is I'm going to find a team, a local team, and start playing with. That is very important. Just start playing because no one signs a player who is not in competition. The first thing when you send your CV, this is it's a little this is a secret I'm telling you guys always. When you send your CV or your thing to or your information to someone who is having a football club this way, the person takes your name and does this and go to the transfer and go and type it on Google and see whether this player has been playing somewhere. No matter whether you send a YouTube video, the first thing the person wants to know is if you're playing regularly. That is a plus if you're playing with a team regularly. If the person types your name and don't see you're playing, you and see you're not playing anywhere, that's the problem first. That's the first negative. Then the next thing, probably you tell him that okay, our league is not that how do I say? It's not that official. It's not on Google. Many people don't know about it. Okay, then you send him a video. When you send him a video, he's going to watch that video. Okay. But even when you send that video on your YouTube video that you send, I also have to give people this thing. So when some it's also this is what I also look at when a player also send me a video for me to watch him and take him to a football club. The first thing I looked at YouTube video is how old is that YouTube video? Also, although people do change those things, but I still also try to analyze from there. That is the same thing clubs do when they are trying to look at a player. Because normally, when a club wants to sign you, the club is trying to make all due diligence so that the club don't sign a bad player. Because they know if they have a bad player in their hands, they already have a contract with you. So the most thing they always do is they try to look at you from every aspect. I give an example. I was to take there's an elite team here that of course I'm not going to there's an elite team here who was needing a central back, a central defender. So from that a central defender. So I spoke to a coach, which was one of my friend who coaches at the elite level, and then I told him I sent him the center back because the center back he plays in Kenya. He plays in Kenya in the Kenya league, and so I sent him the link and everything. The player was quite good because the player now actually plays in the Kenyan national team. The player was quite good, but the problem the coach was saying is telling me is the age, because the player and the age factor is like the player was is it turning 24 if I'm not mistaken, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so what I'm just trying to say here is if you want to play football in Europe, you don't have too much time. You have to be focused because if you're what most teams who want to bring players to Europe to play, they are calculating that okay, before you come from whether it's Asia, South America, or whatsoever team, before you develop, you take time because of the weather, everything. It takes time for you to be able to adapt. And if you're already maybe mid 24, 25, 26 years, they won't bring you because they say before you adapt, maybe you're already 28. So That's what is very important for you to know, that when you're young, you have to benefit from all those things that is 16, I mean 17, 18, 19, 20. You have to be expecting to already start working hard so that you can prepare yourself if you are to travel to Europe. So to continue from the story, what I was saying, what I'm saying is, to be able to travel, start preparing. Even if you're young, start playing with a team for a competition. If you secondly, get a highlight video. That is very important. Get a highlight video so that when any person you speak to, the person is you're ready to send your highlight video. It might not be really good, but you have a start there that the agent might tell you, okay, do this, that this video is not clear. Try to make a clear video. Now you already have a relationship with that agent, that the next time you communicate with the agent, you just say, this is the video you made mention of. You mentioned me to do it very clear. So now you see you have someone that you can always try to contact. So this is how people build their self relationship. And from there, you'd never know where it might take you. You might find yourself that you're in Europe. Yes. So that's quite important. Just hold on. I have to pick a call. Let's see. Reconnecting to YouTube. Okay. Let's see. I'll have to go soon, guys. Let's see. I'll have to go soon, guys. Yes, soon I'll have to go. I'll have to leave you people. But I hope I gave a lot of information for you guys to understand. I hope I gave a lot of information for you guys. So, and as I said, my YouTube channel, let's join 10 p.m. Eastern European time. Try to check it out. Let's see. And most of the guys, I hope I did answer your question. Then let's see, who is the player? I know Kenyan players. Who is the player? You know Kenyan players. Let's see, what's the next question? How can I talk to you privately? Well, I don't always want people to talk to me private, because I'm trying to like help you guys all. But if you think it's something that if you think it's something very important, you can leave me a message. But most of the time, I always like to get your questions, yes, so that at least I share it. Most of you guys all benefit from it. That's what I try to do here. Because the question you answer, I mean, the question you ask, if I answer it, there's someone who was willing to ask that question, then probably the person don't ask again because I already answered it. Okay, but guys, I would like to go and see you probably, as I said, in the 10 p.m. Eastern European time. I sent the YouTube link. I'm going to delete it now. Yes, so now I'll also be going for training to train. I have trainings this evening to train some kids. So normally, yes. Okay. See you and talk to you later. Have a nice day, guys. To all of you guys. Bye. And now close YouTube. Let's see. So bye for everyone who was here, and talk to you 10 p.m. Eastern European time. Cheers.